The morning fog hung low over London, casting an eerie silence over the city. The mist seemed to wrap the streets in a shroud of mystery. Cobbled streets echoed with the clatter of hooves and vendors' calls, a symphony of daily life that masked the underlying tension. A city was waking up, one cup of milk at a time. Milkmen made their rounds, delivering what was thought to be the essence of health and vitality, but this simple sustenance, this image of purity, hid a dark secret. The very milk that nourished the city was tainted. For in the heart of Victorian London, a sinister threat lurked. Hidden in the shadows, it waited to strike. Milk, the lifeblood of the city, was being poisoned. This wasn't just a random act of contamination. This was deliberate, a calculated move to harm the unsuspecting populace, a chilling reminder that even in the burgeoning modernity of the late 19th century, danger could lurk in the most unexpected places. No one was truly safe. The victims, often the most vulnerable infants, the elderly, the sick, they were the ones who suffered the most, their trust in a basic good shattered by an unseen hand. The city's faith in its daily sustenance was forever altered. Milk was the food of the masses, a staple in every household. Mothers relied on it for their babies, families depended on it for nourishment, and it was considered essential for good health. Yet the journey from farm to table was fraught with peril, filled with unseen dangers. Refrigeration was a luxury few could afford, making it difficult to keep milk fresh. Milk soured quickly, especially in the stifling heat of a London summer, turning it into a breeding ground for bacteria. Unscrupulous middlemen driven by profit saw an opportunity to exploit the situation. Watered-down milk stretched their supplies, increasing their profits at the expense of public health. Chalk masked the dilution, giving the appearance of richness and fooling unsuspecting consumers. Even more horrifying, ingredients like formaldehyde were used to disguise the smell of spoilage, making the milk appear fresh. What people believed was sustenance was in reality a cocktail of dangerous substances posing serious health risks. While adulteration was widespread, whispers of something more sinister began to circulate. Rumors of a milk poisoner spread like wildfire through the overcrowded slums and grand avenues of London. These weren't just cases of illness, they were deaths, swift and inexplicable. Babies, especially susceptible to contaminated milk, were dying at alarming rates. Families, already struggling in poverty, were plunged further into grief and despair. Fear was a potent brew, mixing with the miasma of the city, creating an atmosphere of suspicion and dread. The public outcry was deafening, echoing through the streets and homes of Victorian London. Newspapers, fueled by the public's thirst for justice, published sensationalized accounts of the poisonings, stirring even more fear and anger. The slow response from the authorities only amplified the anger as people demanded swift action and accountability. Finally, pressure mounted and investigations began, with detectives and officials working tirelessly to uncover the truth. The source of the poison remained elusive, the phantom milk poisoner never definitively identified, leaving the community in a state of unease. However, the public outcry was not in vain, as it sparked a movement for change. The milk poisoner case, though shrouded in mystery, became a turning point in public health awareness and reform. It shone a harsh light on the dangers of food adulteration and the lack of regulations protecting public health, prompting immediate action. This chilling chapter in London's history, though born of tragedy, spurred the creation of food safety laws and regulations that resonate even today, ensuring a safer future for all.